What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Pashari Coyote, and today we're going to be watching or reacting to the third episode of the season 1 in Avatar: The Last Airbender. This episode is called the Southern Water Tribe, and in the previous 2 episodes, well, we meet Aang, we meet Sokka, we meet Zuko, we meet Katana or Katara. It might be Katara. Katana has a sword. Anyways, Grand Appa, all these characters that we're gonna, I'm assuming, be seeing for pretty much all the seasons. Yeah, Aang is supposed to be the Avatar. The Avatar is the dude who is able to control all 4 elements: earth, water, air, and fire. Fire Nation is trying to control the world, and so the only person who can defend the world from the Fire Nation is the Avatar, because he's so powerful. He can control all 4 elements. The Avatar was gone for a century, and the reason why he was gone was because he was stuck in an ice ball somewhere in the North Pole. And he's finally back. He hasn't aged a single day. He doesn't know much, but he has a long way to go. He has a lot to learn in order to fight the Fire Nation and defend all the other nations from the Fire Nation. And he's got a long way to go, but whatever little he knows is pretty good, because he defended the Water Tribe pretty well. He sacrificed himself first, and then later on he defeated the Prince Zuko's ship and his army, sort of. You know, not really an army, but it was just a few guys, but still, it's one kid against, you know, plenty adults, and he defeated them all. And so now they're on their way. It's him, Aang, who's the Avatar, Katara, and Sokka. I keep calling him Suka, which means bitch in Russian, so I shouldn't say that, but those 3 are now on their way. They're flying away on the flying bison named Appa, and they're heading to the Southern Water Tribe, where Katara will learn water bending, and also Aang will learn water bending, even though he does know how to do all that stuff already. I think the Avatar sort of is pre-programmed to know this stuff, but he can't control it. That's what I'm feeling like, because he said he needs to learn how to control it, and also he did it, but when he did it, his eyes were all flashy and the arrow was turned on. Like, it was like, you know, he had like a light in his eyes and stuff like that. It didn't look like he was in control of himself when he was bending water, basically. And so he has to learn how to bend all 4 elements in control, you know, when he is conscious. And he's not at the moment. So yeah, they're heading over to the Southern Water Tribe, where they will learn water bending. So yeah, let's start the episode. It's called the Southern Air Temple, not Water Temple. What? I thought they were heading to the Water Tribe to learn water bending. It doesn't matter. Here we go.
In all that time. I know, but I need to see it for myself.
So the Southern Air Temple is his home, so that he's taking them there. All right, because they are going to the South Pole, which is the southest point you can go to. So along the way, I guess you will be passing by the Southern Air Temple as well. All right, I guess that makes sense.
There's a prickle snake in your sleeping bag. Ah! Get it off! Get it off!
Yeah, Sokka, he's the butt of every joke.
Airs made as quickly as possible. I don't want to stay too long and risk losing his trail.
What's this uncle's name, man?
It's Commander now, and General Iroh.
General Iroh. There we go. General Iroh. Okay, so if he's a general, then he's no joke.
That's quite a bit of damage.
Yes. You wouldn't believe what happened. Uncle, tell Commander Zhao what happened.
Putting him on the spot like that.
It was incredible. What, did we crash or something? Do you have any ginseng tea?
This guy loves tea, doesn't he?
Hey, stomach, be quiet, all right? I'm trying to find us some food.
Yeah, my stomach's the same. I'm fasting right now, so...
Who ate all my blubbered seal jerky?
Oh, that was food? I used it to start the campfire last night.
Lovely. This guy has been... This is the Avatar, by the way, the Aang. So this guy has been gone for over 100 years, so... He's missed out on a lot.
Before we get to the temple, I want to talk to you about the Airbenders. What about them? Well, I just want you to be prepared for what you might see. The Fire Nation is ruthless. They killed my mother. They could have done the same to your people.
Well, he's the last one, right?
And I doubt the Fire Nation has any flying bison. Right, Appa?
I hope he's right, but I think he's gonna be wrong. He's in for quite a treat.
We're home, buddy. We're home.
Well, let's hope home is how you remembered it, which I don't think it will be.
If my father thinks the rest of the world will follow him willingly, then he is a fool.
How is your search for the Avatar going?
Uh-oh. See what I mean? They're showing him like he's some sort of an idiot, but I don't think so. I mean, they call him General Iroh. General? Yeah, you don't become general by being an idiot.
Unless you found some evidence that the Avatar is alive.
No. Nothing.
We interrogated the crew as you instructed. They confirmed Prince Zuko had the Avatar.
Commander Zhao. Not entirely sure how to spell Zhao, but that'll do.
You're lucky enough to be one of the first outsiders to ever visit an Airbender temple, and all you can think about is food?
I'm just a simple guy with simple needs.
Oh, when you're hungry, that's all you think about.
This place used to be full of monks and lemurs and bison. Now there's just a bunch of weed.
Yeah. Oh. It's like football, but with air. Like soccer, football, soccer, whatever.
Katara, check this out.
That's a firebender thing. Yep, Fire Nation.
Aang, there's something you need to see.
Okay. Ow! What is it?
She doesn't want to upset him. But she has to, though. Like, he has to find out. Eventually, he's gonna, I mean.
You know, you can't protect him forever.
Exactly, yeah. We'll find out eventually, so why not? Just tell him now, get it over with, get it out of the way so he's prepared.
If he finds out that the Fire Nation invaded his home, he'll be devastated.
And that'll probably be at a time when they need him to be, you know, in perfect shape. So why not tell him now when you're okay?
But the true secret is in the gooey center.
But Gyatso, how do I know if I'm ready for this?
Wow, there's more than one appas. Flying bisons, basically.
The Air Temple Sanctuary. Inside, you will meet someone who will guide you on your journey.
So is he still there then?
3.
What? Oh. Oh.
Your aim has improved greatly.
So they do that every day then, eh? I mean, it's wasting food, but, you know.
The Air Temple Sanctuary. There's someone I'm ready to meet.
There's a person left.
And whoever's in there might have a medley of delicious cured meats.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say something else. I thought he was gonna talk about maybe the Fire Nation is waiting in there for you. But, so only airbenders can open it. Alright. So hopefully dark in there. Is there gonna be a bunch of bats that are gonna scare him or something? That's typical in movies.
Old boy bested you and your firebenders.
Yep.
Capturing the Avatar is too important to leave in a teenager's hands. He's mine now.
So this is why he didn't want him to know, eh? Because, I mean, whoever... This guy in this tease. Whoever brings the Avatar is obviously going to get, you know, win big favor with the king or whatever. Emperor. Well, I don't know what they're calling him.
Where's the meat?
Where's the beef?
But it feels like I know them somehow.
Air, water, earth, and fire.
That's the Avatar cycle.
They're avatars. All these people are your past lives, Aang.
Your past lives. He picked up on that too.
When the Avatar dies, he's reincarnated into the next nation.
I was just gonna say reincarnation, which means this guy. Oh, so this guy has the knowledge. That's why he's able to waterbend.
It's Avatar Roku, the Avatar before me.
You were a firebender? No wonder I didn't trust you when we first met.
to know it somehow.
Okay, so he's reincarnated. The hell is that? That?
Lemur!
Dinner.
Nice. Alright, go on then. Beat that, bro. Oh, this dude can fly. Can lemurs fly? Not entirely sure.
You can't compete with me.
Oh, he's banished. Okay, I see. So that's why he wants the avatar.
He will welcome me home with honor. And restore
Alright,
my
there it
rightful
is.
place on the
There it is. It's always that, isn't it? That was a storyline with Steppenwolf as well. You know, Darkseid banished him. That's why he wanted the mother boxes and take over Earth.
Magnikai at sunset.
Prince Zuko, have you forgotten what happened last time you dueled the Master?
This guy's not very smart, is he? Prince Zuko, that is.
Firebenders? They were here?
Who's that? Is that the Roku guy?
Gyatso.
Oh, Gyatso. Uh-oh. Okay, so the person he was supposed to meet has just arrived. Ah, there it is. Oh, well, all of them, actually.
Aang!
So that's how they can control all four elements. This... I see. Whoa, what is that?
Send word to the Fire Lord immediately. The Avatar has returned.
This episode was called The Avatar Returns, right? No, it was called The Southern Air Temple. Sorry, not. That was the other episode.
Snap out of it! Ah!
Man, this guy's pretty damn powerful. Okay, I see now. I see why he's like the main guy who's gonna stop all of this.
Ending basics, Prince Zuko. They are your greatest weapons.
I refuse to let him win.
Well, that matters very little. Come on, you're fighting a master. This was not a good idea, was it?
Basics, Zuko. Break his root!
Yeah, these guys are in good shape. He finally listened to his uncle. See, it worked. Oh, wow. He defeated him. Why do I feel good for him? They're both the villains. Oh. Oh.
Your father raised a coward.
Next time you get in my way, I promise, I won't hold back.
Badass, see? Ooh. General Iroh. Yeah, you can't do that. Come on, that's cheating.
So this is how the great Commander Zhao acts in defeat? Even in exile, my nephew is more honorable than you.
True.
Thanks again for the tea.
He loves his cheese. Oh, this guy's good.
Did you really mean that, Uncle?
Of course. I told you ginseng tea is my favorite.
I don't think that's what he meant. I like that, Uncle. General Iroh. I know he's Fire Nation, I'd shut up, but...
I went through the same thing when I lost my mom. Monk Gyatso and the other airbenders may be gone, but you still have a family. Sokka and I, we're your family now.
Oh, it's working. It's working. He's learning. All right, he's back. Is he? No, he's still lighted up. Ah, there he is. He needs to learn how to control that, though.
How is Roku supposed to help me if I can't talk to him?
You can. I mean, they're literally, like, working through you. Ah, you brought him food.
It's like you made a new friend, Sokka.
Can't talk, must eat.
Momo.
Momo, eh? So we got a new character. All right, let's do this. Lemur is called Momo. All right, and that's the end of that episode. Anyways, yeah. Enjoying the show. I'm enjoying myself. It's pretty fun. It's kind of lighthearted, you know. There are heavy moments, but because it's a kids show, they're obviously not going all out with it, and so they're keeping it light. Yeah, this was a pretty good episode. So Prince Zuko comes back to, you know, his home to repair the ship. There he meets Commander Zhao, and he doesn't want to tell him because he's exiled. So we learn more about Prince Zuko now. He's exiled by his father, and so he wants to win back his favor with his father. And so he thinks by capturing the Avatar, he'll be able to do that, which I think he'll be able to do as well, but I don't think he'll be able to capture the Avatar, though. We saw how powerful he could be. Commander Zhao challenged him. No, he challenged Commander Zhao, and finally, he won. He listened to his uncle, and he won. And his uncle loves tea, which is just great. His uncle's name is General Iroh, and he's a general. So that's something that we learned as well. They went to the Southern Air Temple, Aang and Sokka and Katara, and they found Momo, who's a lemur, and he brought them food, and they learned that, well, pretty much all of the airbenders are dead. The firefighters or whatever, firebenders were there, and they killed everyone like they do. I mean, that's what they do. You know, they just go places and kill people. So, yeah. Now they have to try and get Aang to all these different places, like the Southern Water Temple and other, you know, Earth Temple, and I guess, you know, places like that where he can master these things and he can control himself. And also we learned that the Avatar is just one dude, so he keeps getting reincarnated. So that's how he can, you know, like bend all four elements, because it's like all those people in one, so all the knowledge into one dude. That's why he's so overpowered. But he can't control it yet, though, Aang. And so he needs to learn to control that. Once he learns to control that, well, he's going to be unstoppable. He's pretty much unstoppable at the moment as well. But then again, he's not really been tested all that well at the moment. I'm sure we're going to find out soon how good he really is. And yeah, it's quite funny. Some of the jokes are very silly, very childish, but then again, it is a children's show. So that is something to keep in mind. That's why I am just enjoying it. I'm not criticizing anything because it's a kid's show. Come on, man. But I'm having fun watching it, and I hope you are as well. And if you are, do drop a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Do check out other channels, links to them in the description down below as well. I do different kind of content on them. You might like that content, you might not, but you won't know until you check it out. So go ahead, check it out. Also follow me on my social media accounts. Everything's in the description down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in our next video. Until then, have a nice